Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Magic and Miracles, where you learn how to be the magician of your life. My name is Anna, and I'm your most favorite manifestation coach under the sun. Reason why nobody cares as much as I do about their clients, and nobody has a coaching program like I have. I coach mainly in audio exchange as well as phone sessions. We interact 2 to 3 times per week. Also, the frequency doesn't exist anywhere in coaching, anywhere on the internet. Show me this coach and we'll have a conversation, but it just does not exist. All the information for me is below. I coach not just with SP problems, just to be clear. I don't particularly have a specialty. SP just happens to be a topic that people resonate with a lot. But usually this is the subject that really encourages people to do a lot of work on themselves. A lot of people come to me for different reasons. It's money, health, just thinking differently, which is the topic of today. I'm going to get to it in just a little bit. If you've got any questions before booking my coaching, please email me. I usually have a limited amount of spots. So right now I have one spot for somebody who can start immediately. And if you are thinking about my coaching, I would recommend to book it immediately. That is not to say another spot will not open up, so you can pre-book. Okay, that's the best idea. And once the spot will open up, I will reach out to you and we can start the conversation. If you want to book me for an hour first and then establish that I'm your kind of coach, that's good too. And then book the coaching, that's wonderful as well. I assume that you're coming in into coaching with me because you've already watched a few of my videos, which I recommend. I'm very direct, very straightforward. My style of coaching is very kind of like no bullshit, okay? I really would love for you to achieve results. I work very well with people who take my direction, don't question my methods, are respectful, and show up to work on themselves. All right. I do recommend 2 to 3 months in coaching with me. If I'm being perfectly honest, this is the expectation you should have. Do not expect to spend a month with me and achieve something miraculous. This just doesn't happen because I'm very thorough. I start with childhood all the way up until today. The reason why I do it is because it really matters to me to get to know you and to get to know your beliefs. The beliefs that you have right now are the reason why you are in the position that you are. And so any other coach that will tell you otherwise is full of shit, quite frankly. If you are doing this in earnest, you're going to spend 2 to 3 months minimum with me. Otherwise, I just don't have expectations that are unreasonable and unrealistic, quite frankly. I've gotten so many emails since the last audio I posted, audio, about other coaches. And I stand by my words, okay? There are many, many coaches that people written to me from all over telling me about other coaches who are, not that great. Let's just be polite here. And, the two things this is what I want you to really look out for. Two things. Because from what I hear and from what I already knew, okay? Number one red flag, if a coach tells you you can do something, you can manifest something, you can change somebody, something is impossible. That's their fucking limiting belief. They're projecting it on you. Parenthesis here, really quick. It is not to say that I don't have a personality and I don't project my own personality onto people. But you have to pay attention, what is this person projecting on you? I would be amiss to mention that, yes, I will project things on you, but I hope that I project something valuable onto you. What I have is really like this energy that is, how can I say, passionate and relentless to help people and to make them really push their limits. And so if anything, I will project on you this, to push you to question everything in your life, make it better, make it grander. Some people are not ready for that. They want to stay in their little kind of like box. I don't do these kinds of situations, okay? I want to push you beyond your limits. And again, for some people, not a lot, excuse me, some people, most people come along with this on this journey with me, but some people are very hesitant because it means, quite frankly, annihilation of their old beliefs. And so that is uncomfortable. This work is not pleasant in the sense it's not Disneyland we're going on the ride. It's a boot camp. You're changing your life. You're questioning your beliefs and this and that. And that's what I'm really good at, okay? I'm like a bulldog, and I will challenge every single belief that you've got going on. Otherwise, this makes no sense, okay? And the second thing that the not so great coaches, I'm being polite once again, do is make you feel guilty for calling you out. You're doing this wrong and this is not okay. I'm a humanist. I'm very forgiving of a lot of things in my coaching. You have to be. You have to be forgiving of yourself. You have to be forgiving of your experiences. This is not to blame. We're not in the blaming game. We're not in the shaming game, okay? If you're thinking about somebody obsessively, if you've done all the quote-unquote wrong things, that is okay in my book. That has to be okay for you to be able to do something different, because every experience you learn something from it. And so it has to be fucking okay. Everything is okay. The thing is, it's not what you do. It's how you start thinking differently, okay, about what you did, because everything serves a purpose. I hope this really makes sense. So for example, if you're thinking about somebody obsessively, if you've done all the quote unquote wrong things, if you change your perspective and start thinking about what you've done in a different way, your reality shifts. It's automatic. It's all a matter of the way you think about things, the way you think about someone. So you can think about somebody obsessively all day long. It's not that. It's how you think about what's going on right now. Again, for example, parenthesis here, if you're thinking this person left you, they don't love you, la la la, and you're like this alone situation person and everything has gone to shit, that's one point of view. But only one point of view. If you're thinking I needed this situation to be on pause while I work on myself, go into honest coaching, do the work and become a brand new person, and then I attract a brand new version of the other person, that's another point of view. The entire, situation, the choice is yours. The choice is yours. And so if somebody makes you feel bad about yourself, that's another red flag. I would say this profoundly. Okay. And again, I'm not a therapist. I'm a coach. If you've got real, a situation where you need professional help outside the scope of coaching, I would recommend that you do therapy. But if you're really prepared to do this in earnest, and what I really mean, challenge yourself, and there are no real issues I cannot help you with, then I would recommend that you come in coaching with me. I am not a psychiatrist, okay? I am not equipped to do this situation. I coach people, and I will push your buttons. This is why I'm making this disclaimer, because if I push your buttons and you get upset in the sense that I challenge you to do more, I challenge you to think differently, I can't do this. You really need to be prepared to come to want to change your thinking, to want to change your life. Okay? I hope this is clear. If I offended anybody, I'm really sorry. I'm just being totally honest. And this is something that you can expect in my coaching 100% of the time. All right. The subject of today is the power of your thoughts. Here's the deal. If you find yourself in a situation right now with your SP, money, health, drama, panorama, whatever it is, right, where it sucks, it's a sucky situation, okay, you really need priority number one is to start thinking differently. You need to start thinking differently for the situation to change. You cannot bring in change by thinking the same things, by believing the same things, by vibrating on the same in the same way. And by vibrating, I really mean, what are you feeling? What are you experiencing at the moment inside of you? Don't look for things to change if you don't change. This is why the belief work is so important in my coaching. This is why it has to be that you become a different person. a different person right here, right now. I always talk about like right here, right now, you can become a different person. Why? Because you can start vibrating differently, because you can start thinking new things, because you can revolutionize your life by creating new ideas in your life. If you're going off of the same bullshit that you've done for X amount of years, decades in some cases, there will be no change. If you're going back to square one constantly, I want this, but I want this, but and I'm going back to the same old person that I used to be, not a goddamn fucking thing will change. You need to be able to challenge your old beliefs. And I understand. I've done this work for 8 years now with different kinds of people, all walks of life. Some of them are well known, not to brag, but I'm just saying it doesn't really matter how much money you have right now or how much money you don't have. People are the same. It's difficult to change. Whether you're just a regular person, a person with millions of dollars, or a person who's in the position of power, or a person who, is a stockbroker, or just a school teacher. Everybody has their challenges, and it's difficult to change. Why? Because it's a challenge, not difficult. Sorry. It's challenging to change because it will mean you need to abandon your old self once and for all. Not all parts, some of them are great, but essentially the change that you're looking for requires abandoning certain parts of yourself. And that's a scary proposition for some people because it's unknown. Where am I going? How am I going to do this? And that's the thing. You need to really create this relationship with yourself, okay, with the universe, i.e. you're the universe, where you trust yourself that where you're going is going to be way better than where you are right now. It has to be. But how you're going to create it is on purpose, not just randomly, not just like haphazardly, taking cue from circumstances, the 3D and bullshit. You're going to create it on purpose. One by one, one step at a time, one foot in front of the other. You're going to create it thought by thought by thought, idea by idea. What I mean by that is it's a really important process when you start making decisions. Thoughts are created from decisions. Right here, right now, I will decide my SP is coming back to me. I will get this sum of money. I will get this promotion. I will excel at my work. I will meet a new person if you're into, meeting somebody new and this and that. I will create abundance in my life. I will get into Anna's coaching. When people come, email me and say, oh, I wish so badly that I could coach with you, but I don't have the funds. That's where the problem is, quite frankly. If you want to figure shit out, you will. If this is something, and not for nothing, but I'm just saying, if there's something that you can do to help yourself, make a decision and thinking differently. If you're saying to yourself, I cannot afford something, you will never fucking afford it. And quite frankly, this is the greatest disservice that you will ever do to yourself by limiting yourself. I can't do something. It's just like the coach telling you, I can't do something. Me, not to brag, again, not to, push anybody's button, parentheses, I always do. I never said this to myself. And it pisses a lot of people off, and I've pissed a lot of people off, and here's why. Whenever I had a challenge in my life, I just said to myself, I will figure it out. I don't know how right now. I have no way of, knowing how to figure it out. I will do it. Resolve is a really great word. Jim Rohn talked about it. Resolve. I will do it or else. I will do it. That's it. I don't know how. Right now I'm in the dark about it. I don't know how to start thinking differently. I don't know how to get Anna's coaching. I don't know how to get this promotion, but I will fucking do it. And I will take pictures and send it to my haters. And a lot of people in my life who I'm no longer friends with had a real fucking issue with it. Because how the fuck did you pull this off? Thoughts. Thoughts create your experiences. If you're going to join the fucking club of losers, excuse me, but that's the losers who think something is impossible, which is why you have to be really careful who you hire to help you. If they're thinking limited in a limited way, they're going to project this limited shit on you. Okay? Really, true story. This is the truest audio on my fucking channel, and I'm pissed off is what I am. Why the fuck these people are polluting the airwaves of YouTube or whatever else they are, I don't fucking know. There's enough limitation as it is in the world. Why the fuck are you promoting this shit? Challenge yourself. Ask big. Ask big. Ask so big it takes your fucking breath away right now. This is why I talk about when people come to me and with their SP problems, I listen to everything they've got to say. And the thing always strikes me in every single client that comes into my coaching is this. They worried so much about their SP, they've completely forgotten about themselves. What their passion is, what their true story is, what their ambition is, how genius they are, how capable, how strong, how freaking amazing and intelligent. And I'm always listening and I'm like, wow, you give away your power, you, the genius, you over here. And I'm very blessed with clients. They're phenomenal, every single one of them. Okay, once in a while somebody really pissed me off, but you guys know, and I've made no secret of it. And I still think that person is phenomenal. They just don't fucking know it. But the thing is, these people are talking to me about some person. Meanwhile, they've completely neglected themselves. And so my work, my message constantly on my channel is that you are the golden Buddha. You're the genius. You're the tower of power. And you're worried about some fucking little person on the outside who's under your spell anyway. Regardless of what the situation is right now, whether you're together or not, and and all the problems, you are the director of this person. You're the director of your money. You're a director of everything. And that's what I do in my coaching. That's what I'm doing on my channel, is try to deliver the truth that it's about you. It's not about anybody. So the thoughts that you're sending out to the universe, the quantum field, and the stuff that you're feeding your world, this is what your world is made of. There's no mistake. This world is not real. We already talked about this like 100 million times over. You created like everything. Like right now I'm having tea. By the way, parenthesis here, new obsession. Black currant tea. Oh my God. After chamomile tea, it's black currant tea. I love it. It's so beautiful. I love it. Anyway, my teacup is also made of me. My teacup is made of me. This table is made of me. The curtains are made of me. The outside world is made of me. This is imagination. We live in the world of imagination. Your thoughts compose everything. When you really start to think about this, I hope it blows your motherfucking mind, because I've had my mind blown several times. I've had experiences really early on, since I was like 12, which I'm not going to go into this in this audio because it's going to be too long, that left me with no doubt that I create this all. This is a dream. This is not that real. It's the experience of it is real. What I see is real, meaning like, but I create it with my consciousness, with my thoughts, with my intentions, with my feelings, with my vibration, with my understanding. So if I was, let's just say, going back, if you're in a shitty position, you don't have your SP, you don't have whatever it is that you want right now, money, drama, panorama, you create it in your mind. You can just sit down and say, my SP is back. Money's here. It is already accomplished. And it is. It's not a joke. It's not a lie. It's not like woo-woo and this and that. This is all thought form. It's a thought form world. And so if you decided all of a sudden right here, right now, I've had a shitty 30 years or whatever it is in your case, 5 years, a week, a day, but right here, right now, God damn it, I will change it on a dime. I'm tired of this shit. I'm going to do something completely radically different, something I've never experienced before. I'm going to turn it around right now. And that's all it takes. But that requires work on your thinking, the way you think, what you believe, because your beliefs make things true. Even if the whole entire world came to you and say, listen, darling, and this is what a lot of coaches do. I never knew it was this bad, by the way. This is why I'm pissed off. Listen, darling, this is not going to happen. Your SP, parenthesis here, this is what I really wanted to discuss, by the way. It's not going to happen. Your SP is a jerk. She's a jerk. They're not coming back to you. They're married or whatever, went off with a third party. And by the way, look at what they've done. They may be a narcissist. They have some psychological problems, la, 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 la. Okay, really quick, time out. Do you know that you created this to be this way? Some people dedicate channels to narcissists, which I find appalling. Why? Because you can change anybody. What you create, that you created this narcissist, and that's fine. You create something that you know. Usually people who create narcissists in their life is somebody that they already knew to be a narcissist when they were growing up. Fine. I've dealt with it in my coaching, but you can change anybody. And you can create anything. There is no limit to this thing. Confining yourself to the situation that you're living right now, it's like saying, this is all there is. Meanwhile, it feels horrible to you because it's not the truth. The universe is nudging you and saying, hello, superstar, I'm going to make you feel like shit because you are being stupid right now. There's so much shit out there that you can create, so many different parallel reality, billions upon billions of it. You're swimming through them. This is how you experience the time, the passage of time, the movement, anything. The fact that you're hearing my voice now, one syllable after the other, it has to be that you're swimming through billions of parallel realities. Otherwise, I would just be stuck like, and that's it. I'm frozen in one syllable, that's it. But the reason why we're not experiencing that is because all these realities are coming. It's like you're going, I picture it like you're going through the ocean and it never ends. It's just like ocean of parallel realities. Choose one. What you think right now, and maybe thinking, if you think you're stuck in your situation, it's like, you have a cup and it's like, that's all the water there is. Meanwhile, there's fucking oceans and oceans upon oceans of realities. That's how silly that is. I had this dream one time. I'm going to insert this really quick. I think I discussed this already a long time ago on my channel. I had this dream where I was shown how many parallel Earths there are, like unlimited. I was just taken to space, essentially, with my consciousness, and they're like innumerable parallel Earths, but like innumerable, as far as the eye can see and beyond. And the voice told me, pick one that you want. And I said, the ultimate reality, the ultimate that I really want. And one Earth lit up and I zoomed right into it. And then I woke up. And it's just like that. You choose a timeline. You choose a parallel reality. It's all up to you. And so the question becomes, quite frankly, is how you develop this high altitude consciousness, the high vibration, the unlimited choices. You want your SP? You got it. You want the money? You got it. You got to sit down, make decisions. You cannot start reacting to what you see right now if that's not what you prefer. On any given day, in any given moment, you can just make a decision. I want something else. I want a different version of my SP. I want them to love me and adore me. I want them to be completely different, diametrically opposed. The most fun, honestly, is when you have the jerkiest of jerk, and then all of a sudden, you turn them into like a puppy dog. That's the most fun. I've done this so many different ways with people. And nobody can understand it. And some people, in my life said, oh no, they're still like crazy. They're still evil and this and that. No, they're not. I've changed them. Oh no, don't believe this thing. I do. Don't tell me what the fuck to believe. I changed them and now they're like on my side. They're my best friend. I've changed many people that were in opposition to me, if I care to. Sometimes I don't. Some people I don't give a fuck about. But if I really want to change somebody, I do. And that's, nobody can stand in your way, but nobody. Why? Because you create your reality. And that's the end. There's no, we're not negotiating here. Okay, this is not a fucking negotiation. If I say something, meaning if I decide something, or if you decide something for your life, the end. It's done. There's no negotiation here. You're the king or the queen of your vibration. So who the fuck can fuck with you? Nobody, only you. Yeah. And which is why scripting is so powerful, side note here, because you enter another dimension. This is literally what you're doing all day. And if you're getting to my coaching, I will definitely explain it to you best I can. Because everybody has a different story. Everybody has their own beliefs, which is why coaching it's more than, useful, because I can talk on my channel all day fucking long, but essentially it won't help you unless it's customized to you. You see, you need to work on you. I can say general things and be profound and la 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 la, but ultimately you need to work on your story, on your situation. And so again, it's a decision away. If you find yourself in a shitty situation right now, you have to make a decision that you're going to win this race. And nobody's better at this than you. Nobody can do it other than you. You're going to win this race, and nobody's better at this than you. So limitations, my fucking ass. Fuck that shit. You have to create this new person who you've never been before. Through belief work, through imagination, through different scripting, there is that. But ultimately, what you're thinking day in and day out, how you're thinking of your SP, how you're thinking of your money, how you're thinking of your job, how you're thinking about your health, what you are creating day in and day out, the kind of soup, the kind of quantum soup that you're swimming in, this you have control over on another level. I talked about this, like, people love quoting me back in my emails and my coaching, where it's like, when you leave your apartment or your house, it disappears into abyss. When you come back, it reappears. Now think how powerful that is. And you want to tell me that you cannot manifest your fucking SP? Come on now. Let's get real here. You can do anything. The thing is, though, you don't think you can, and that's the fucking problem. So the power of your thought is that you are the Central Park oak tree, you are the golden Buddha, you are the magic and miracles, and you fucking don't know it. That's the whole shebang. I just gave it to you, okay? And you need to rediscover who it is you really are, that you have the choice at any moment in time to become a new person with the high consciousness, with the high altitude consciousness, which nothing is off limits. But nothing is off limits. You don't need to hurt anybody. You don't need to get over anybody, this and that. It's not necessary. If you really understand the concept of parallel realities, you don't have these situations in your life, which is why when people do stupid shit to hurt somebody or to get on over somebody, it's hilarious to me, actually, by now, because I'm like, wow, you really don't understand how this reality works. That's the narrow-mindedness. That's the small minds, the way they operate. I gotta get mine before you get yours. No such thing necessary. I will go into the parallel reality, parallel timeline, whatever you want to call it, where everything I want already is. And that's the feeling and the knowing you have to download. What is knowing? Knowing that everything already exists. I don't need to fuck anybody over. I don't need to stress. I don't need to worry. I just need to make a decision. The end. Become a good decider. And so whatever gets you there, right? However you need to amplify your good vibration, your good thoughts, other than, of course, the coaching, the belief work, and this and that and the other, you really need to make yourself this person that you already are and become aware that your vibration sends out the version of reality for you to experience every single day. And so if it's a piece of music you put on, like I love Mozart, I love Beatles, I love Rolling Stones and this and that, whatever makes you happy in your music. If it's a food you love to eat, if it's a movie you love to watch, if it's a perfume you love to wear, if it's a clothing, if it's pedicures, manicures, massages, facial, I don't fucking know, smelling the roses, Do it, darling, do it. Go up in frequency and experience a brand new world, a brand new you. Because you haven't been able to allow yourself to be all that you are. This is why you're experiencing no SP, no money, la 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 la. But now, try to understand that everything already exists on a frequency where you actually belong. But in that reality, you don't think what you're thinking right now. You don't. You're thinking, I'm fucking amazing. I'm amazing. You're thinking I'm unparalleled. You're thinking the world is my oyster. You're thinking, wow, look how sexy I am and how beautiful. And you're thinking money is like the air that I breathe. It is like I breathe it in, I breathe it out. My bank account is going to be full of it in no time. You're thinking, my SP, fuck, man. They can get enough of me. The reason I think about them so much is because they're thinking of me so much. They're fucking obsessed with me. It's not the other way around. They can't wait to get back with me, okay? This is my shebang. This is my story. This is my world. And when you think like this, then you get different results. And that's when you're in a position to manifest things overnight. I know people love to, watch videos like that. And by overnight, I literally mean overnight in some cases, in 2 minutes, in 10 minutes, in a week, in a short period of time, essentially. If you've got any questions about my coaching, all the information from me is below. Thank you very much for listening. Until next time. Ciao, ciao.